Just like I asked him, when y'all go in the stew and y'all hit them songs where y'all niggas going back to back, bar for bar. I'm talking, this nigga say about 3 lines, you come back and say some shit. He come back and say, what's your mindset? How you get into that? Like, what's your chemistry with him to get into that mode? Cause that shit hard as fuck. You don't see niggas doing that shit at all.
Well, the couple of times that we done that, we don't really have a structure. I think that's the beauty of our shit. That, or at least sonically, I think that's the beauty of it. We don't overthink it. And, especially like, we for do a record and we for the share lines, it's almost impossible to try to really plan that shit out.
Yeah.
Because my cadence and his cadence ain't the same.
Nope.
So, I don't know, we just feed off each other. And that's another thing, like when we're doing this shit, we don't force it. So, if we're in the studio right now, we only human. So we're in the studio right now and he like the beat, but I don't really like the beat. Then, he got free range to go do whatever the fuck you feel. When he come out, I might like it now. He might, he might have built a picture that I can jump on board with. Yeah. Or maybe I still ain't really vibing. I like what he done to it, but I don't, it don't fit me. And when that happens, we wind up with a Starlito record. And we know we don't have our ego ain't involved. Yeah. Like that's my brother in real life. Right. Not for people who don't know what I'm talking about. It's not my biological.
First of all, if you don't know what that means, you shouldn't even be listening.
Right. But our shit don't, like at no moment in our relationship does it turn into Dun Trip and Starlito. That's what it is on stage or, on the records. Yeah. But, we know how to have a conversation. We know how to coexist. We know how to complement each other. I don't really know what the word that sums all of that up is. But when it comes to the music, we, one, we don't force it, and two, it's no I don't know. Like I said, the ego's not involved. We don't sit down and say, we done this session and he done 2 solo songs. We don't say, oh, well, it's really your session, so you got to pay for most of it or some shit. Or, that ain't what we came here to do. We came here to create. If the spark is growing, then shit, do what you're doing.
Right. Let them cook.
And I think that's like I think that is what makes the music what it is. I think, I think our camaraderie translates into it. We're not fighting over it. Like me and Craig don't sit down and say, most of this publishing got to go to so-and-so because so-and-so is the most prominent person on this song. They ain't how we rock. Even when, really just about all of this shit, like when we doing studio sessions and we got paid engineers, we don't sit and say, oh man, well, you did 2 songs. I only did 1. So, the bulk of it is on you. Or none of it really. When we create, we truly just create. Yeah. And, when we in there and we sharing verses, that shit I know it I know I'm making it sound easier than it is, but in real time, we don't overthink it.
Like I said, it just come to y'all naturally.
It just happens. We really have and even then, like early on, we when we first did it, we would try to make sure that we had the same amount of lines, even when it's chopped up. And then at some point, I guess we just got real connected with it that it didn't even matter.
Like, we just
right. And we like that now, even even on other songs. Like, I might like he'll tell you, he'll send me a record and shit. He might have wanted me to do 12 and I'm gonna do 1200. It just happens. And vice versa. Like I can send him a beat and I don't know what the fuck you gonna do. I ain't got I don't ask him to do nothing. I send the beat, man, do whatever you feel. He might send it back with 1200 and I really only got 8. I put my 8 in the front of the shit and let him go off. It is what it is. And we don't sit and like I said, the ego's not involved. I'm certain he see comments that would probably suggest that I'm the better of the two. And I see the same. I see comments that say he's the better of the two. And yet no one's ever seen us on the internet fighting over who's the better of the two. That shit, we understand what we got. And like I said, I think that's why the music is beautiful. Because, we don't really involve the egos in no kind of way.
Yeah, I think since day one it was like complimentary. Then we saw that just from ended up in the same space and working just kind of randomly. It just kind of the way it happened. Even it was like it was something to it. It was something there, and we just kind of always built off that. It was from them first sessions. It was like a confidence. Like I knew he was gonna come with it. So one, if I get on the song with him, I gotta bring my A game, and it's just like still sharp and still, so to say. Like it always like add a layer to it. Sometimes I get a beat and I just think the beat hard, and shit, I know I can send it to him and probably get a spark. You know what I'm saying? I might just know that the beat is just one of the ones. Right now, I got a folder of some stuff tucked away for when we do get it in the lab. Yeah. I don't even want to hear the beats no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's going to be complimentary. What he might add to is going to bring something else out of me. So the back and forth records is like, I say like Jada Kiss and Styles P
definitely
did it real well. Yeah. And I like Nas and AZ. Mm-hmm. They did a lot of back and forth. Method Man and Redman, they had complementary, like, different styles, but it wasn't the other two, like, they could finish each other's lines. You know, and it's just fluid. I always, like, wanted to be able to rap with somebody and that I've, you know, honestly, that, like, could keep up. You know what I'm saying? Like, wordplay-wise and all like that. When we started working, I don't remember the first one that we did like that, but of course it was from Step Brothers 1 probably. And it was like, oh shit, like this, as we go passing each other going in and out of the booth, I'm like, God damn, I gotta tighten my belt. Like, you know what I'm saying? And by the end of the song, it's just like magic. And then shit, we just want to do it again and again. Kind of thing. Like,
y'all got a favorite between the ones y'all got out? Like first one, probably the first one.
Favorite Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
No, they like my children, man.
I gotta love them all.
I mean, we all got favorites with kids.
Well, see,
how you got a favorite? You got 8 of them.
I don't have a favorite. That's the point I'm making. I don't have a favorite child.
Hey, hold on, wait.
He said I do.
Hold on, wait.
I got a favorite.
You only got all this shit you be talking about. Hey, I gotta go be a dad. Nigga, you got one kid. This nigga got 8 of them.
Yeah.
You don't hear me?
Yeah.
Stop about your bullshit. Talking about I gotta be a dad. Nigga,
right.
Take her ass over there with her mama and come on.
Wow.
Hey, bro, hey, you know Jazz
ain't hearing that shit.
Jazz got 2 kids.
Oh, man. That's dirty. That's dirty.